You did good, girl. You did good.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
Running out of time. Better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. So it's just that one.
Yeah, this one you cannot press, otherwise you will be penalized, so you gotta present evidence.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, let me check this one. Yeah, you literally can't determine from even a photo shot. So
It's literally just two hooded figures.
yeah, so you're full of shit.
For all we know, it could be Obama.
Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph.
You took my joke.
The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
What?
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Oh, so you are now obstructing actual justice by feeding information to your clients, huh? And now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see it, Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course, I said I couldn't. I meant I could. Bullshit!
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Now I know you're full of shit.
You use binoculars?
Do you have these Are the binoculars in the room with us right now?
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Thank you for laughing at my joke, Judge. This one better be good. Alright. Nothing to testimony there, so once I finished setting up my camera, which is fine, you got back in the car. Actually, can I press this one? You set up your camera in the middle of the night. Your camera. Yeah, it's got an automatic... What?
The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained.
Okay. So I can't press her. But... Are the binoculars in the room with us? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars! Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? What?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
I feel like it's a yes. On the pure basis of I need to know what she was looking for, why she was there, and why she set up her camera. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is, perhaps, the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Oh, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, You will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh? What?
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait a minute!
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was how you saw Edgeworth? No unnecessary comments, please.
I want to present this. The only thing that would activate the damn camera is loud noises. Meteors don't make those loud noises. So, yeah.
Plus, notice how the evidence also says that it's facing the lake.
Yeah. So you're photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take pictures of the stars, Miss Hart.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
Well, actually, I'm not driving. We're in the courtroom.
We are not in the car, Your Honor, but the witness was not at the lake photographing shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Loch Ness. Oh, Gordy. Your Honor, take a look at this. This is her work, isn't it? Take that! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy?
Sorry.
The sighting at Gordy Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Yeah. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
It's a camera equipment itself. It literally only activates to loud noises. The way you set it up automatically would make it to where, yeah, if a loud noise is detected, such as a monster coming up from the lake, then you'd get it. Take that! The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had your camera set to respond to loud noises.
Order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? There ain't no reason for you to be silent now. Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly.
Actually, it has everything to do with it. Because that means if there was 3 gunshots, why only 2 were hurt?
What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she also succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it be? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were researching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Even though really that should just immediately dismiss you as a witness, but whatever. This is Japanifornia.
Right? Right, fine, I'll testify. Won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
What?
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Parma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because what? There was a contradiction.
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. That would be a first.
Yes, first she said she heard something, now she said she saw something. That's a contradiction right there. That testimony's been changed. Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at the time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Yep, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Okay, so you heard the bang. You didn't mention this last time. Was there nothing on the lake but the flash? The flash? That's the thing you need. You need to recognize, Phoenix, not that. Nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Huh? Wait, you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither. I better find some sort of contradiction to this testimony. I won't be able to beat it when karma up any other way. There has to be something. Like Phoenix, ask the correct questions. Looked straight at the other lake. Nothing was to watch. I saw a flash. Near one of the men's hands, I heard another. You watched it the entire time. There wasn't much else to look at. You'd be looking for the monster, not this boat. Yep. I don't know if she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Definitely time for evidence. Hold your hush puppies, Pop. I'm getting there. Yeah, I interrupted you, vampire. You fucking vampire. Yeah, so that's the issue. So you watch the boat the whole time. I want to bring this up because literally in the article it says that the loud noise would have. You would be looking at literally everything else but the boat. Objection! Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the poke a second thought.
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. And that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, no?
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I sure was watching that boat until now. So basically, LOTTA wasted our fucking time.
Yep.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey! You got the photograph, you got proof!
Still, we can't see who was shooting who in this.
Right! That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough.
Bullshit! Karma, you literally interrupted her from making a testimony. She's hiding something and you're denying it.
You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo.
She said it'll drop the quality, it might, but she'll let us see who's who.
She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Here's the issue that I stand with, though. It's a 50-50 shot. If we enlarge it and Edgeworth has the gun, it solidifies that he's shot him. But if he enlarges it and someone else was holding the gun, that means that there's a gigantic hole in this testimony. So it's basically a 50-50
coin.
Huh?
Let's flip that coin.
Ave Maria! Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why was that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
You're full of shit. She literally just said she did it. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. You vampire.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. I'm praying that Edgeworth's not the one holding the gun.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied.
Finally growing a spine. Let's go.
The witness will show the enlargement of the... The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Giggity.
Here it is.
We still cannot see who is firing in this.
But we do see who shot who with what hand.
It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not.
Hold on, wait. Did we already determine what hand was used in the gun? Did they say that it was fired with the right hand?
They only said that they found fingerprints on it.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. I thought we got to the point where like, no, I can be particular about which hand was used.
Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
On the 25th at 12:15 a.m. So this first shot? I'm assuming this is the first shot.
Happy now, Mr. Wright.
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good has it done any of us.
Hold on. I'm purely curious. It was fired to the left! There it is! It shows the fingerprints with Edward's right hand, it was on the left hand! Gotcha, bitch!
That's why I requested she not show it. Well, I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously.
No!
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss LOTTA Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? And nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time
No,
for me
it
to
is
declare
not,
my
sir.
verdict.
Wait, it's
Don't
not supposed
fucking
to.
interrupt me.
It's not supposed to go like this. There has to be. There it is. It's right here. Left hand. Hello. Good morning. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Yeah. No. Show the. Yeah, because like, yeah, we have to show that it was on the left hand, and then we show the. Okay, got it. Okay, no, Your Honor. There is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be?
Look at the hands, good sir! The testimony's in the fingies!
Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo was strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what is strange about this photo. Left hand. Left hand! Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor!
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand... Oh, sorry. I thought it was Phoenix. I got really excited. I'm sorry.
This man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. The gun! Right hand fingerprints on a left-handed gun! The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edward's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edward.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down...
See, I told you all I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. When you show me a flashback like that, I'm gonna notice the details, like righty-tighty and lefty-loosey, especially with hands and guns.
I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edwards who fired the pistol that night. However, this is with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edwards didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
I think he shot himself.
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night.
I am a stupid fucking moron. The math in my head. There could be a potential for 1 bullet landing in a body with 2 gunshots being sounded and 3 potentially being fired. Self-defense. Did Edgeworth self-defense himself? Is it purely self-defense? Because if Hammond attacked him first, then it's purely on the basis of he murdered in self-defense because he was being attacked. There's the math. If we add self-defense, the math kind of makes sense. Never mind. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. We're moving on.
Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
The victim himself. There's only one explanation remaining.
Larry Butts.
Womanizer. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So, you're saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Fuck! Suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
Why wasn't this updated in the autopsy report? The distance.
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
There was no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, Are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Update the autopsy report then, chicken shit.
Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Autopsy report updated, of course. Thanks! Thank you!
So I guess we did get more than one.
I'm gonna kick him in his teeth.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the parts of the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for today.
About a meter is 3 feet.
The court orders the defense and prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. He ain't gonna do shit. He's gonna have his vampire bats look into it for him.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Dear God. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. Defendant lobby number 2. Ooh, that was a close one. Edgeworth, are you okay? Hey. Don't you have anything to say?
No, I've yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look.
You can at least have some sort of memory of what happened, at least like what confrontation that happened. Sure, like the shooting itself may have been a blur, but what happened before?
Amnesia.
Huh?
Amnesia.
Amnesia? Seriously?
I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. Phoenix, don't kid around like that. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya.
Oh. Right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court.
Seriously? That's what you want me to tell her? That the fucking obvious? You want me to tell her the fucking obvious?
That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with the thanks, Edgeworth?
No.
I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's disposition added to the court record. Great. Okay, holy shit. That took so much out of me. I'm just like, wee! Whew. Yes, we're saving because we're not dumb. Jesus Christ. The amount of fucking tears that were shed just for the frustration of the math that was being laid down.